In early 2020, right before COVID hit, one individual's life would change seemingly overnight. You see, prior to this event though, this individual was dealing with an incredibly difficult part of their life. And overnight, it seemed to all change when they suddenly found themselves famous. But this individual had a dark side too, one that involves revenge. But before we get into today's story, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious in story format, you've come to the right place because that's all we do. And we upload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. So if that interests you, the next time you see the like button, take him out to the middle of the lake somewhere, and you're going to take cement blocks and you're going to tie it around him, and you're going to throw him overboard. But before you do that, you're going to take him and you're going to take out a razor blade, just a little razor blade, and you're going to cut him. Just straight cuts, nothing too deep, but deep enough where you're going to then take salt and vinegar and pour it into those wounds. Then, right before you toss him overboard, you're going to whisper into his ear, "I murdered all your family." Then throw him on overboard. But right as he's dying and sees the pearly gates with his family there welcoming him with open arms, you're going to grab him and pull him out of the water, where you're going to give him CPR and revive him. Hit him with those chakras if you have to. Whatever you have to do to bring him back. Suck him back from heaven, from his family. Bring him back into his meat suit of a body where he's now in agonizing pain and suffering because of the cuts, as well as water that was filled his lungs from drowning. After that though, we're not done. Now comes the part where we want to burn him. So we're going to get one of those hot, those cattle brands. You're going to heat it up, and the cattle brand's going to say insane all over it, and you're going to brand him all over his body, so it's covering like 99% of the body, the hand I should say. Now comes the psychological part. We're going to knock him out so he goes unconscious, and we're going to bring up and set up like a fake hospital full of other light buttons dressed up as nurses and doctors. Then when he wakes up, we're going to have one of them come in dressed as a nurse and nicely and calmly explain that he's been in a coma. The whole thing was a dream, so he's gonna feel so relieved. Then we're gonna let him sleep for just about 4 hours or so. Not too much, just enough that he feels he's safe and that he's maybe gonna be able to come back. His family's not dead again. But then, right before he sleeps, we're gonna add LSD to his drink and food. So he's gonna take that and be woken up about 4 to 6 hours later when it's really peaking and kicks in. So now he's hallucinating. Next, after that, we're going to have the doctors and nurses come in, but now they're going to be dressed up as clowns, demons, angels, and they're going to come in and just mess with him, mess with his mind, because we want him mentally just messed up now. He's gone through the physical portion of it, now the mental torment. Then we're going to convince him that he's insane. This whole thing has just been part of his delusional psychosis that he's been in. He doesn't know what is real or what's going on. After we have him convinced that he's insane, we're going to drive him out to the middle of the desert, and we're going to tell him he has to walk east about 150 miles. We're going to give him one match, one blanket, to walk east for 150 miles, and we're also going to give him a 9mm Beretta with a full clip. So what's going to happen is when he reaches about 150 miles east, he's going to hit Area 51, right? And we tell him that he has to climb the gates of Area 51 with the 9mm Beretta pointed at all guards, and the first guard he sees is going to demand to see the general, so he'll kill him, and then we'll see him going down probably in a barrage of bullets. We'll see. Also, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our daily uploads. Okay, let's get into today's story.